Hey, here we are with the PeoplesStarcraft, and we're going to bring you a TVP today with actually myself, JHotBody, playing as the Red Terran versus Vega, the Blue Protoss.
We also got Edible Ed with us. Hello, hello, hello. And myself, Thief Vision.
So it is going to be all three of us commentating today, JHotBody, Thief Vision, and Edible Ed. And as you can see right away, actually some interesting action. Vega has sent one of his original 5 probes to go, looks like scout out my base, or I think he's going for a proxy pylon, maybe do some sort of cannon rush. But as you can see, I've actually seen this before. This is actually a top level silver match. I do play in the silver league, and I have
Hotbody, that's really going to hurt his economy going over there with that probe that early. He really didn't wait at all. It's definitely going to be Fox Tunnel right here, but looks like JHotBody knows he's over there, so that's going to be way too big.
Yeah, the funny thing is, against Protoss, I always send one of my probes, because I always build supply depot over here, because I'm a fan of blowing off the ramp, and I've seen Protoss do this, and one thing that really actually annoyed me in this match, which has not been done very often, is he built an assimilator right on one of my gases, which didn't hurt too much because I don't capture both gases very early against Protoss because I like to bio-ball against them. But nonetheless, you can see I sent an SCV over here to destroy it, but it was kind of annoying. But however, the resources, if we check the tab, it's actually pretty even. It actually looks like it's a little in his favor. The thing is, though, I think he has more unspent resources. If you look at the unit count, I have 3 more probes, SCVs, than he does, so I will be winning the economy battle early on. And oh, we got a pause, but we're back. Don't worry about that.
Let's scroll over to Protoss real quick, see what they're doing over their base.
So as you can see over here, I popped up a gas at 13, a barracks at 12, pretty standard. And if you look at the Protoss,
if you're wondering what the fireball is, it's just Marines, Marauders, Traps, and Medevacs to back them up. It's really strong against Protoss.
It's very strong against Protoss, and as you can see, he popped up 2 pylons early.
It is before the gateway. That's pretty interesting.
I think he got the gateway actually at 12, and it's an extra miracle pop up pylon, which is not a big deal. But a 3rd pylon on the way is actually kind of interesting. And then here's where I come to scout out. I look at him and I go, well, he's got a gateway. Looks like he's counter boosting his Zealot in. Not a whole lot of early pressure to have to worry about. I kind of put my SCV on automatic follow around to see what's going on.
You wonder why he didn't wall up his base here. It's kind of wondering why he wouldn't. Seems like he's really wide open with no troops right now.
No, and here comes the first Zealot, and let's see what I got going on my base. I already have a Marine out helping destroy this piece of shit assimilator, which really annoying. I did not like when he did that, but it is kind of a waste of his resources. I'm going to pop down 2 more barracks because I like to go heavy infantry against the Protoss.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, the only way they can deal with the bio-balls is end game. The loss is really the only way a Zerg can handle that.
Really, the way the game is set up, you really need good micro with your sentries to really beat the bio-ball, I swear. Terran's bio-ball is very overpowered against the Protoss. I'm a Terran player, though, so I love it, so I will be doing it until, if they fix it, they fix it. If they don't, they don't. Another good route is the High Templars are good with your Psionic Storms, but again, this is the Silver League. It's in the top Silver League, but not a lot of players have a good micro there. And I myself, I am no pro. As you can see, if we go to actions per minute, I am currently rocking a solid 22 as he's a 35, which is probably pretty noob status, but I like to think, look at this, a Reaper coming over by me. I did not even remember doing this, but probably pretty good play by me.
Oh, can I say he has a real sexy jetpack going through this map?
Yes, Edible, he does have it. Let's take another look at that jetpack. It is a pretty sexy jetpack.
Yeah, but with the
Stalker is out.
He's gonna really be able to chase him down real early there.
And as you can see, I kind of just chill for a minute. Let the Stalker gather his breath. Oh, he is energized and ready to move in with an attack. But look at this, the Stalker's actually moving out to battle. It kind of caught out of position here. A probe will go down. 1, 2, does he get a 3rd one? I do not get a 3rd one. 2 probe kills, though, not bad. If we look at the unit tab, I am only 3 ahead, actually, after that, which is pretty shocking. However, if we look at the tabs, I have 3 Marauders, a Reaper, a Marine, pretty even actually army count. This mule though really making up. That's almost like I have 25 SCs. The mule making up for an incredible amount of economy. And he's chrono boasting some probes out. I guess he was not happy on killing those. Back to my base though. What am I up to? I'm calling in some mules. I have finally destroyed a simulator. Put my own refinery on it. You're gonna notice I only have 1 or 2 actually on this refinery. It looks like 1. The reason for that is I'm going heavy Marauder Marine, and it's not actually Marauders only cost 25 gas per build, so the Marines cost none. So I don't actually need that much gas. I really only need the 1. I like to get 2 though to keep up the appearance that I'm going from some sort of starporter refinery actually attack. Kind of a.
Of course, it's always good for end game in case you wanna. In case your original attack goes down, you can always have that extra gas in case you need it.
That is very true. And it's a lot of. I actually think a lot of StarCraft 2 is actually deception. So if he came to scout my base, well, if he saw the barracks, he probably knew what's up. But if he somehow only saw these, he'd probably assume I'm going for some sort
Looks like
of.
something's happening here. Looks like the protoss is expanding out there in the middle of the map.
Oh, you're right. The protoss actually. I don't think he actually attacked. He is gonna assemble outside my base. Maybe thinking that he's not actually scouted me once, so he has no idea what he's gonna walk into. And 3 stalkers, 2 zealots, and a sentry is not.
And now you're setting up your Marine Marauders. Unless he can micro that correctly, he's gone against his Marauders.
As you can see, I am caught out of position a little bit. But he realizes I have a much bigger force, and he retreats back to his base. And speaking of his base here, 5 gateways, but he's not produced. The problem of that is, if we check the resources, he actually does have a good amount, but I don't think he has the economy to sustain 5 gateways. And here comes a Twilight Council, and eventually I think I popped on a scan very, very soon. Let's check see what my energy's at. I'm probably gonna do it here in the next 4 seconds. And
I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4. You were wrong. I don't see a scan yet, but I hope it comes soon.
I recall some sort of. I think a scan was actually early on in the match, because I remember I scanned and I noticed that he had 5 gateways. So a lot of his push out with my troops is actually because I knew that he had 5 gateways up. I knew he could not have a large army, and I do have Stim and Concussive Shot upgraded. So I will be taking out a gateway to kind of clear some spots for the Marauders and Raiders. Marauders and Marines is actually what I'm trying to say here.
And you Stimpack there, and there's no way that's.
And I have Stimpack.
Can't do anything about it.
And as you can see, I still have a good amount of Marauders and Marines left. And look at this, he has 2 Stalkers. Trying to whoop him more, however, I'm going to destroy them before they actually get in the picture. A Zealot, good move, because they do counter Marauders very well.
If he was using Desperation here, he'd really want to bring his, probes off the line and really attack the Marauders and Marines. But I don't think
and as you can see, I took down the pylon actually, so he can no longer produce troops. And that is GG. He has left the game. No GG. A little BM there on his part. However, you can see that I would clearly win this game, and I was in good shape, still having a big army like my base to make a second counter attack.
Early game, the protoss really has to put pressure on the Terran player, because the Terran player, if he gets Marauders and Marines against Sentinels and Zealots, he's going to die. There's really nothing early in the game that he can stop it. He's really got to push to the middle game, late game stuff where he can really get his specialty tactics, Stalkers, or Twilight Councils up so he can deal with that bio ball.
Yeah, pure and simple. You don't get Colossi out or High Templars by the time a bio ball rolls in there. Unless you're really on top of your Sentry Micro, you're not going to win this battle. And Vega was actually, I believe, a gold figure. Did not have any counter to it. I think he actually, truly, I think he produced too many gateways to actually support an army. So he made some mistakes. He was kind of pesky early on, and it looks like he actually was trying to get Colossus out eventually, but he didn't get it out fast enough. And I know we didn't see the scan, but I did drop one in. That is why I moved in.
He should have put up a proxy pylon really with those 5 gateways, or 4 gateways, sorry. He should really put a proxy pylon at least close to your base. I think he kept up constant pressure. If you're going to go with the gateways, you gotta continue the pressure up close.
So that was it, and I hope you enjoyed the game. And if you watched, this is actually a very effective build against Protoss. You should probably try it out. I am no means a pro, but I have won a lot of games against Protoss because of it. And this is ThePeoplesStarcraft. Please subscribe to our channel.
Send your replays to ThePeoplesStarcraft at gmail.com if you want us to commentate your replays. Thank you for watching.
And we will be accepting Bronze League, Silver League, any league commentations. We will probably commentate them, send them on in.